Today is the day I get my braces off.
Cool!
This week I read book 7 of the Promised Neverland series. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was good. I like this one. I read the 8th volume of the Promised Neverland series, and I gave this one also 4 stars. Then I read volume 9 of the Promised Neverland series, and this one I also gave 4 stars. And then I read the Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride, and I gave this 5 stars. I thought this book was really good. I think it does a good balance of character and plot-based story. I thought this book was crazy, and it was pretty. It had some pretty good turns, I thought, and I thought it was just really well done. Then I read volume 10 of the Promised Neverland series. And that is all the books that I read this week. That is only 5 books, so now I am behind in my goal again. But that's okay. I will get 100 books this year. Since this video is pretty short and it was filmed during Christmas, I didn't film very much, so I thought I would show you all the books that I got for Christmas. Please keep in mind I mostly asked for books for Christmas, so I didn't want to show all my gifts because that's a little weird, but I will show you all my books because I'm talking about my books, so you'll see the ones that I want to read. Let's start out with Haiku. This is the first one. I've watched the anime, but I really just couldn't get into it, so I hope that I'll get into the manga more because I really liked the idea behind Haiku. I just could not. The anime was too cringe. I couldn't do it. Is Squire. It's another graphic novel. It's about a girl who is going to become a knight, and it's set in a whole different world, I believe. So I don't know, I just saw the cover and I've always really been drawn to it, and then I read the back and I liked it, so yeah. I'm not gonna go too in depth because I cannot stand when people just read the back of books. I don't like listening to people read. So I don't want to do that. And if you think the book looks interesting, check it out. There you go. Then I got The Magic Fish. It's another graphic novel. I thought it looked really interesting. It also got an award, I believe, it got some award, I think. I don't know. A lot of people really like this one. I think it's more geared towards children, but that's okay. I still want to read it. So I got Spill Zone. It's kind of like a huge event happened that did a lot of damage to New York, and so yeah, pretty cool. I thought it looked cool. I wouldn't say the art is my favorite type of art, but I do think it looks cool. I think it's kind of like zombies too, maybe. I don't know. Then I also got, this one's a little silly, okay? I got this Spiderwick series, the Spiderwick Chronicles, and I read this. These are children's books, they are not, this is silly. But I think I read some of these when I was growing up, and I really loved them, but then my library didn't have the last couple, so I never finished them, and I thought it would be really cool to just reread them and just see if I still like them or how it ended, because I can't really remember the whole series. I can kind of just remember little snippets, and I really thought it was a cool idea, and I liked the backstory of it a lot, but we'll see if I still like it or if I can even get through it. I mean, they're pretty short books. So 6 through 10 of the Tokyo Ghoul series. I have already read the first 5. Reviews are on my Goodreads, which is linked in my description if you'd like to check that out. Basically, the story is about a person that gets turned into half ghoul, half human, and ghouls are these humanoid creatures that eat people. Basically, there's some that are ethical in their eating, and there are some that are not ethical, and basically they're like trying to figure out how to make the unethical ones chill out a little bit and so that they can all live peacefully. This one's freaking huge, okay? First spawn, whatever this word is. I don't know how to say it. I've always been interested in comics, and I think they're really cool, and I really like looking at the art when I read them. McFarlane is a pretty big influence on comics, and he has the brand Image Comics, which I wanted to look into. And I know Spawn is really popular among comic book fans, so I thought, why not just start out and read it? And I thought the story was pretty interesting, and yeah, it's freaking heavy though, let me tell you. I got the last 3 books in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series. They are pretty short, I don't know if you can tell, but the text is pretty big. And I read the first one and I gave it 4 or 5 stars, I think. I really liked it. I read it on a train ride, actually, but I thought it was really good. And basically what it's about, if you haven't heard about this book yet, it's a cafe, and you go in and you can get coffee and you can go back in time and talk to people, but only if they've been in that cafe, and you can only talk to them for so long until the coffee gets cold, then you have to go back. I really recommend this series. It is incredibly sad, and it's a lot of people just being disappointed by not being able to stay back in time. They just go back and then they're like, what the heck, dude? Now I have to go back and deal with my life currently. But I think it does a really good job of piecing things together. I'm a big fan of books that do that, where it's like you're going through things and you see one side of the story and then you see like the other side of the story, kind of. And this book does a great job of doing that. So I hope that the next 3 are just as good. That is all the books that I got for Christmas. If you celebrate, I hope you had a great Christmas. If not, I hope you had a great week. And that is it for this vlog. So, see ya!